Welcome to the Kaoshkraft Buzz. I'm Hip.
And I'm Flower.
Today we're going to be talking about the Roleplay Reset, Roleplay Beta for VIPs, future events, the official Roleplay release, a one-on-one interview with the Serves developer Rob, and more. All right, so let's start with the Roleplay Reset. Flower, take it away.
So, in the trailer, we featured the East High School and the West High School. We also featured stores such as Walmart, houses where you can buy houses and rent them.
In addition, we also showed like the parks and all that. We have a really nice community that you guys are going to be able to have access to. A lot of availability for role play, making things as realistic as possible. As you may have noticed, that we no longer have slash pay. We have completely gotten rid of our economy. And now money is only used for renting your houses, and the only way that you can acquire money is by renting for the server. For the only way that you can acquire money is by voting for the server for 5 days. Shouldn't be too much, and you just do that each month, and that way you can keep renting out your houses. All right, so we didn't show all the restaurants. We have 3 restaurants. We have McDonald's, which is what we did show in the end of the trailer. We have Taco Bell, which was made by Skull. And then we have a Chick-fil-A, which is currently in the works. I guess you guys just have to wait until that's ready. And yeah, we have a bunch of new features. VIPs, you all have access to the furniture plugin. And we've really given you all the opportunity to enhance that roleplay. So, as you may or may not know, currently, or by the time this goes out, it's about to be over, the beta VIP for the beta roleplay VIP. It's been doing really, really well. Players seem to like it. We've been updating things, putting in the image maps, going through bug fixes, and the players have been really helpful, giving us tips on, hey, there's a bug here, and there, and everyone's been really helpful with that. And so far, everybody seems to like it. Everybody's having a good time. People are role-playing, and everyone seemed to enjoy the roleplay server. Okay, now we're going to move on to some future events. So, as you may or may not know, this Thursday, we have a karaoke. Yes, this Thursday, we are finally bringing it back, or by the time this comes out, it might have already passed. Who knows? But we are having a karaoke, and we are so excited because we cannot wait for you all to see it. With the new roleplay reset, we're hoping to bring in some shows, some skits on this social media platform, and we're trying to just give you guys some stuff to do. Trying to give you guys anything to just make you have a good time. And yeah, so we're gonna move on to our one-on-one interview with Rob Sr., our admin and developer. Hey Rob, how you doing?
Hi, I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. All right, so let's get straight into the interview. Okay, so when did you originally apply for staff? Like what year? Like how long ago was when you first applied for staff?
Well, I started to play in 2013, and only a few months after I started to play, I was suggested as a staff member and asked by Ricky if I wanted to join the staff team.
That's awesome.
There were no applications back then.
Nice. That's awesome. Okay. So, what sparked you to become interested in staff?
Well, I've always had this urge to help others, let them know what to do if they were new to the server or had any problems with missing commands or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Back then, we had a lot of problems with grief, and also we had a lot of problems with swearing in chat and spam because there were no sufficient anti-swear filters.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've always liked that very much, and it felt nice to be part of a team.
Nice.
and
Okay.
create a great atmosphere for players.
Awesome. Okay. So, how was your experience as a head admin? And before we get to that, if any of you have been on here for a super, super long time, you may know that we used to have this rank called head admin or senior admin. And Rob actually had the senior admin rank. Were you the only one that had the senior admin rank?
To be honest, I think we had one head admin at one point
Mm-hmm.
before, and the senior admin rank was created new when I got it. And I then went from the senior admin rank to the head admin rank.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, what was your experience being like the head admin?
Well, I gotta say, back then, we didn't have quite the experienced and big admin team that we have right now on the server.
Mm-hmm.
So it was different in the way that
More time consuming.
I was the most experienced
Mm-hmm.
staff member, and I was also the one that even back then helped the developer and helped with fixing bugs on the server. So I came from a point where I was the only staff member that had
Mm-hmm.
access to the console and also, well, was
Nice.
considered as kind of the replacement for Ricky.
Awesome. Do you happen to remember what year you resigned from staff?
I think it was 2016, but no, not 2016. Sorry, 20
17?
16 or 17. I'm not sure. No.
Nice. What'd you do after you resigned? You just chilled, headed on the server,
Well,
worked
the
on
reason
life.
why I resigned was because I became a father and my son turned 2. And when they are very little and small, they don't need that much attention. They sleep a lot. But
Mm-hmm.
especially the phase around 2 years old is kind of exhausting and they need a lot of attention. And I wanted to spend more time with my child and see it grow up
Mm-hmm.
because especially if you are head admin and are helping with development work, it is very time consuming and you
Nice.
don't have time to play Minecraft anymore. You're just working for the server.
Yeah, understand. And if you guys are ever on the server, if you see Rob Jr., that is Rob's son on the server.
Yeah, right now he's 6 years old and he loves to play and he's getting better and better every day.
We've always had this joke that Rob's son was going to be like the next owner of the server.
Yeah,
Okay.
who
Um,
knows what the future will bring. Yeah.
yeah. All right. So you resigned. You went on, worried about your son, and then about halfway into last year, you rejoined the staff team. What made you want to join the staff team again?
Yeah, it came to a point in my life where I was not having to work as much in real life,
Mm-hmm.
and also my son turning 5.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he didn't require that much attention anymore. Was having
Mm-hmm.
much more activities with other children and so on. And I've always been addicted to Minecraft.
Mm-hmm.
That never stopped. So
Yeah.
let me come back. And I came back and decided I don't want to join staff. I want to spend the time that I have, the little time that I have, to play the game,
Nice.
which made me the richest person on survival server. But in the end, you can't resist that urge that you have inside of you that you want to help out. You know? That's what I felt. At least.
Nice. Okay. Um, so when you joined staff, I've been on staff for about 2 years now. And when you first joined, I was going on around, it was like halfway through my first year or so. And pretty much, um, like you scared me so much. Like you joining, I was like, oh, this is nice. And I was freaking out because then I was like, he's not gonna like me, and then I'm gonna get demoted, and then it's all gonna end. You scared me so much.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. Okay, so now you're our developer as well as our admin.
Mm.
So, how's your experience being the developer?
Yeah, it is an interesting experience. Um, First off, I'm really happy that I was able to set up the roleplay server all by myself, and that worked out quite well, I think, because I've never done that before. Setting up such a big server with the amount of plugins and scripts and all this kind of custom stuff. Um, but it is very, 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 very
Time consuming.
So, for example, tonight, I tried to fix the bug with a script, and it took me like 2 hours, just a simple
Simple
line
script.
of code to find the error.
Yikes.
Maybe that's because I'm inexperienced, but I think that's part of coding, to be honest.
Yep. All right. So, we're going to end this interview with some rapid fire questions. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right. Try to answer each question within about 3 seconds.
Hmm.
Okay. Ready, set, go. What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Why did you choose a boxing skin?
I thought it was Mafia.
Oh, okay. Your favorite staff member?
Ricky.
Ooh, nice answer. um, your biggest pet peeve?
Uh, no idea.
You don't know your biggest pet peeve? Um,
I'm not even
something
sure of
that
the meaning of
players
the word.
do on the server all the time that you absolutely hate.
Um, there's nothing.
There's nothing.
Nothing specific. No.
Okay.
We've got the best players we can ask for.
What is some piece of advice that you give out to players who want to be staff? But if we're not looking, like right now, we're not looking for staff. But if they want to still help, what's something they can do?
Yeah, I would suggest to always be helpful, always try to help others, and especially play constantly on the server. I think
Awesome.
that's the biggest
Best way to
point
help.
of differentiation between people who become staff members and those who don't.
Awesome. Okay, so thank you so much for having this interview with us.
No problem.
Okay, so we're going to end this off with one more segment, our recent bug fixes. So we have officially fixed /nick amongst the entire server globally. So now you can use /nick on roleplay, creative, and survival if you have a donator rank, trusted, staff, or you have veteran. We have also gotten rid of phantoms on roleplay. They are no longer spawning. We fixed that. We are currently fixing the treasure map issue on roleplay. We are also currently trying to fix the pet problem. Slash wild no longer TPs you out, TPs you into spawn. So you will be TP'd outside of spawn. Every time you do slash wild, you'll be TP'd somewhere pretty far from spawn. But we want to thank each and every one of you for staying tuned. Keep in mind that if you have a bug that you find, you can always tell a staff member, or in our Discord server, you could always go to the bug report chat and just tell us something, and we'll get it done as soon as we possibly can. And whenever you're on the server, just thank Rob for fixing these bugs, because he's a busy man. He's trying to get as much as he can possibly get done in a super short amount of time. But we want to thank each and every one of you for tuning into the first ever Kaoshkraft Buzz. We are hopefully going to try and do these as frequently as we possibly can. We're going to try and have these maybe once every 2 weeks, once a week. But we want to thank each of you for coming, and we want to thank you for tuning in. This is where you're going to get all your news about everything coming up. keep in mind that we're also gonna have all these new events coming up. And yeah, stay tuned for the next KK Buzz. Thanks for tuning in. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.